A word of warning: you don't have to go out of your comfort zone because someone else can do it for you. And play Superman and Wonder Woman 24/7. I'm Tina and welcome back to my channel where it's all things self-love, self-growth, and self-development. An alter ego is your other I, your trusted friend, your other self, your best self practically. And the idea behind this is the normal you, who is so full of anxiety and fear and stress and worry and all this catastrophizing all the time, wouldn't really be able to show up in the best way. But your alter ego, the perfect you, the unfazed you, the non-caring you, and the version of you that is literally uncapped, is the one who's going to be able to show up perfectly in your life and in every situation that the normal you would probably be stressed up and dying over. Let's say you idolize something like Wonder Woman, right? You idolize the way Wonder Woman is so beautiful, she's so outgoing, she's so courageous, she's so powerful in her energy, you know? And you're like, I really wish I could be like that. I really wish I could stand in, and I really wish I could show up for myself that way. You can't do that, but Wonder Woman can do that for you. And how she's going to do it for you is by you basically copying her. I know. The whole talk about uniqueness and authenticity, it's legit. But the idea behind the alter ego is for a moment in time, you're practically copying someone you absolutely idolize, someone you absolutely wish you could be, and for a moment you are them. Kobe Bryant, on the court, that dude was unstoppable. But see, it wasn't Kobe Bryant who was playing, it was the Black Mamba. Out the court, it was Kobe Bryant being this nice family guy, sweet celebrity, but on the court he was unstoppable and ruthless because it wasn't him. The parts of him that were needed to meet that kind of challenge, that kind of physical push, were met by Black Mamba. Another example is Beyonce. You know what gave her the courage to step up? Sasha Fierce. On stage, it wasn't Beyonce. It was Sasha Fierce. You are seeing Sasha Fierce being fierce, I guess. So you see, it kind of gives you an idea of what happens. The parts of you that you feel are shortcoming, that can't meet the challenges you wish you could meet, will be met by your alter ego. The ego is unconscious. It observes, it reacts, it's just there basically to, well, propel you. But an alter ego is conscious. It doesn't just happen. You tap into it, you activate it, you step into it, and it's the doer part of you. It's the part of you that gets up, gets out, and gets going. The first step in creating an alter ego is defining your alter ego. How do you define your alter ego? You basically start by identifying traits and parts of you that you feel are not suitable. Parts of you feel are very shortcoming. Some traits that you feel, well, I definitely do better without. For example, let's say you're shy, you're introverted, you really want to socialize with people, you really want to get out there, but you're not able to. That's a bad trait. It's not necessarily bad, but you just don't like it. You wish you could change it. Now, what your alter ego is going to be, your alter ego is going to be confident. If you're introverted, your alter ego is going to be confident. Your alter ego is going to be sociable and outgoing and outspoken and basically just out there. If you're bad at time management, you can't seem to get your tasks done on time, you can't seem to finish your tasks when you're supposed to be finishing them, your alter ego is a good time manager. Your alter ego does things right on time, on point. Your alter ego can meet deadlines. Your alter ego doesn't procrastinate. So by defining your alter ego, you need to highlight parts and traits of you that you feel need to improve. Then you take those traits and find the direct opposite substitutes to fill those gaps, and you put them into your alter ego. You're an introvert, your alter ego is an absolute extrovert. You're a procrastinator, your alter ego is absolutely on point with their time management and they do not procrastinate. The next step is naming your alter ego. Think of it this way. Kobe Bryant's alter ego was called the Black Mamba Beyonce's alter ego was called Sasha Fierce. So you need to find a name for your alter ego. A name that every time you say it, it rings some sort of happiness inside your heart. Like, think of some celebrity you like. Okay, think of some cartoon character you like, or if you're into movies, if you're into cartoons, whatever you're into, think of someone or something that resonates with you, something that you feel really represents who you'd like to be at your highest, you get? Then you name them after that. Okay? So if you love Wonder Woman, you love how she moves, your alter ego is going to be called Wonder Woman. And it doesn't matter if it feels cringy, because, well, cringe ain't a thing, right? You can name it anything. Because once you have a name, you have a persona. You have a persona, you have something concrete you can tap into. Now you get a totem or a symbol, okay? For example, if your let's say now you have an alter ego. What is it you love? Maybe you have a necklace, maybe you have a headband, maybe you have some bracelets. You can be wearing a specific bracelet every time you want to step into your alter ego. This taps into the idea of enclothed cognition. It basically says that in our psyches as human beings, we tend to cognitively enclothe meaning to things we wear. That's why there's that specific hoodie that you like wearing, and if someone touches it, you're like, hey, no, that's my hoodie, don't mess with it. Or maybe you have a special bracelet that you just feel so sentimentally attached to. That's the idea behind it. Because once you have an alter ego and you have a symbol that you can attach to it, it brings all that more value. It creates that attachment and that connection that is absolutely needed for your alter ego to be at its most supreme, at its most power, you get. Next, you create an alter ego routine. What this means basically, you need to have a mental ritual that is so intentional as to allow you to be able to show up fully whenever you want to step into your alter ego. For some people, it could be like a 5-second meditation right before sports. So this happens like if you're having a match, right? And you have an alter ego. 5 seconds before landing on that field, you meditate, you see yourself in there, you see yourself becoming that sports person, and then now you go out. Because the moment you tap into it visually, you're able to transcend your own personal fears, you're able to transcend your own limitations, and for a moment there's that suspended disbelief whereby you no longer think you can't, you won't, you cannot be able to achieve. At that moment, you have stepped into your alter ego and you can. Having a mental ritual, it allows you to fully tap into the power of your alter ego. Personally, I listen to Ariana's 7 Rings every time right before I record my videos, because it gets me into a sense of, I'm that girl, I'm a baddie, I'm in my moment, I got that vibe, So it could be anything for you. Listen to music, meditate, play a game, go for a walk. Do something that will allow you to step into your alter ego and to absolutely be your best self. We don't just stop there. Now we go into practicing using your alter ego. What this means is take any situations whereby you are supposed to show up and you feel that you cannot fully be able to perform. You put your alter ego into it. If you're very indecisive when going for shopping, don't go for shopping. Let your alter ego go shopping for you, because your alter ego will be able to buy the right things and will be able to follow your budget. If you feel like you're too scared to do things, let your alter ego do these things for you. In basic things such as social interactions, going out, going to class, dressing up, don't be afraid. The more you use your alter ego, the more prominent it will become. And the more you practice stepping into your alter ego, the more you go through life being your alter ego, it will allow you to absolutely mesh those traits that you love in your alter ego with yourself. So you'll find that it won't just be role playing. Now it will be you being your alter ego. Your alter ego was confident and you were introverted. But if consistently you step into your alter ego and you are confident, with time it will mesh up into who you really are, and you'll find that that confidence comes out, because the idea is this: that confidence was already inside you. It was never gone. Your alter ego was simply a carrier of allowing you express that confidence. And by consistently and continually using your alter ego, that confidence automatically taps in and becomes a part of you. So consistently use it. Don't just stop at identifying, naming, using a symbol. Now get into the habit of stepping into your alter ego, even in the most basic things, in good and bad situations. The final step is evaluate and consistently change your alter ego. You don't just stick to one thing. If you feel like your alter ego needs to improve in a certain sector, in a certain aspect, please improve it. Because Todd Herman, the author of The Alter Ego Effect, you should absolutely go check that book out. He says we are all a process of becoming. It gets to show that the aspect of growth and development is change. Allow yourself to change. If your alter ego was once confident and outspoken and you feel like maybe you could tone down, it's okay. Make that adjustment. Consistently reinvent, consistently reapply, and consistently readjust your alter ego traits to suit your needs and to suit your perfect situations. A word of warning. You might follow every single step that I've given in this video and you might still not see changes. And it's because of these 3 things that I am about to mention. I need you to take absolute caution and to absolutely take this into serious consideration even as you're trying to master the alter ego effect. You have to be intentional. You can't just make an alter ego and play Superman and Wonder Woman 24/7. You have to be intentional as to what impact you want this alter ego to have, as to what changes you'd like to see, as to what improvements you'd like to see in your life. You have to be intentional. You have to move with purpose. Be process oriented. If you become goal oriented, it will cause you to fall into a state of feeling like you are no longer in control. Because if you set your eye on the trophy alone and not on how you're going to get to the trophy, if you don't get that trophy, you'll feel like everything was not worth it. You'll feel like something might have gone wrong along the way. So make sure you stick process oriented. Don't focus on the goal. Focus on the process. You have to tap into your creative imagination. For those of you who are not on the creative side, I understand, but please find a way. Like I said, you need affirmations. You need anything that will allow your mind to be free and to reinvent and to create this persona. And I'd really recommend journaling because, by writing is actually the active process of thinking, because you're thinking your words out loud on paper. So you have to train yourself to journal. If you've never heard of journaling or don't know how to journal, don't forget to check out my video in the description where I teach you all about journaling. So you have to be so conscious about these 3 things if you really want the alter ego effect to work in your favor, okay? You have to be conscious and serious and absolutely disciplined when it comes to mastering those 3 things. If you found value from this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. As I always say, life is beautiful and so are you. See you in the next video. Bye.